punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That will do it. They want no more. And that is that. They surrender. This is over. Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters.
First up, we have Fists of Fire. He is the
This bout is scheduled for...
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Insane action. He threw a punch and just got countered. Misses with the jab. There's a counter shot. A perfect counter lands. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. And counter punching. No rest for the weary. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. Oh, what a punch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good defense stopping that jab. This may do it. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think, come on, bell, ring away.
Here we go. It's round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. They exchange punches. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. That counter shot lands. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. He misses with that jab. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible work rate. How about that time counter shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to get back out.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger.
Counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that hook. And he scores with the counter. Perfect counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your break.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change everything in this battle. That hook's blocked. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch. He misses with that straight left. Counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together.
And there's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about love.
He misses with that jab. This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always... Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he slows you down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Catch and shoot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and...
On to the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to block.
Is off the charts. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. Blocks the right hook. He threw the hook, didn't land. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Misses with the straight left. How about that time counter shot? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Through the straight left, but it won't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Stay full.
Anything. Go back and win the round, right?
Round 7, here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter punch caught him clean. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Perfect counter lands. This fight has a real good flow to it. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punch. They're both trying for a knockout. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think so much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
Yes, sir. We fight on here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Beautiful counter shot. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace.
Round 8, and we're off again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice counter. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left hook missed. I blocked that right hook. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And he scores with the counter. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. The right hook misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.